Chinese leader Xi Jinping to dictators.
There are rumors within China which indicate a possible attempt to remove the current leader Xi Jinping from power.
Chinese President Xi Jinping will never be president for life.
In a place where people disappear for speaking out, this is very unusual. China has always controlled its people tightly, so this is unlike anything we've heard before. No one dares to speak against the government, yet these rumors are out there. What if it's not a rumor? Or the rule of Xi Jinping is finally ending? Let's find out. In Baiyou, a key place for the Chinese Communist Party, there was a big conference. Suddenly, strange rumors spread about a forbidden topic. Xi Jinping, the leader, is under house arrest, and a coup is happening within the CCP. The rumors say that factions in the CCP, like the military, have teamed up to overthrow Xi, whom they claim is only a figurehead for China. He's seen as the face of the country, but not the one in full control. The decision-making shouldn't depend solely on him. He will remain in charge publicly but will be sidelined behind the scenes. Two figures, Ding Xuexiang, Hu Chunhua, are said to be leading this change. After Xi is sidelined, Hu Chunhua will replace him as the new leader. Digging deeper into this rumor, it all goes back to the third plenary session of the CPC Central Committee, which is just a fancy name for an important meeting. During this meeting, people began saying that Xi Jinping had suffered a stroke and that his health was failing. You might have seen these rumors online. Some believe that this is a chance for the government to unite and challenge him. Others think powerful people in China are tired of one man controlling everything, which has caused China's relationship with the USA to fall apart. The rumors gained attention when Xi's name was suddenly absent from the front page of newspapers, a rare move since his name and picture are usually everywhere. Not only that, but his images, quotes, and insignia were disappearing, especially in rural areas. This is strange because in 2018, the country was filled with banners and quotes praising Xi Jinping, reminding people of the old days under Chairman Mao. So, seeing local governments remove these signs is a big deal. In the military's official newspaper, a quote said, "Make scientific, democratic, and lawful decisions." This was seen as a challenge to Xi Jinping's complete control over the military and was interpreted as anti-Xi. It suggested that decisions shouldn't be made by one person, but by many, with democratic input. These rumors hint at a slow process, maybe even a slow coup. Xi has built so much power that it would take time for the government to remove his influence without causing chaos. Even if this happens, a leader would still have to appear in public, meet international leaders, and avoid making China look unstable. But the most important question is, are these rumors true? We believe things like this happen for a reason. It made us think about a theory. If these rumors are true, it might be because some powerful people in China are unhappy with the direction the country is going and wish for the past. However, it's too simple to say everything happens because of revenge. People aren't just trying to get back at leaders for losing their positions. Xi Jinping has removed many powerful figures like Qin Gang, the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, and Li Shangfu, the former Defense Minister. These actions are unusual. Purges like this will upset a lot of people in the government, especially those who oppose the leadership. But I think there's more to it. We don't know who's aligned with whom. The Chinese government is so secretive that we can only guess how things work. Maybe we're witnessing a slow internal shift of power. We believe the best future for the world could start with decentralizing power in China. The goal would be to return to the golden period when both China and the West thrived together. In the past, China and the West worked hand in hand, and both sides grew wealthy. Many in China want that prosperity again. Right now, China's government runs in a very centralized way, with decisions coming down to one person or the party. But that could change. In an ideal world, we might see China follow a path similar to Vietnam, where power is gradually shared across different branches of government. Vietnam, although officially a communist nation, has started to reduce central power and improve its relations with the West. This is the opposite of China's current path. Now first, like always, be sure to hit the like button down below. It helps us out tremendously with the reach of this video. Thank you. If the power were more decentralized, the government could function more independently. The military could be controlled by the military itself, not by one person. The judicial system could become independent, free from the influence of a single leader. The Communist Party of China, CCP, would still exist, but it would become less centralized and more open to reform. This would make the government more trustworthy and easier for the West to engage with, even if China remains an authoritarian state that limits the rights of its people. If China were to stop interfering in the West's affairs and cease its aggressive pursuit of global dominance, it could create an opportunity for significant change in international relations. The West, especially the United States and its allies, might be more inclined to ease their stance on Taiwan.
I have a great relationship with President Xi. I've had a great relationship with him. We want them to come in and invest. I see so many things saying that we don't want China in this country. That's not right.
This shift could come after seeing China adopt a more cooperative and responsible approach to international politics. For years, China's actions on the global stage have been marked by assertiveness, and its ambitions have sparked tension with many Western nations. However, if China genuinely changes its behavior and demonstrates a commitment to stability and peace, the dynamics between the two sides could evolve. While it's essential to continue supporting Taiwan's democratic sovereignty, a shift in China's approach would undeniably make it more difficult for Western powers to justify an immediate military response should tensions arise. After all, the West is also driven by economic interests, and maintaining a stable relationship with China, one of the world's largest economies, has been a key factor in global trade. If China opens up its market again, it could significantly benefit from the resumption of trade with Western nations, which could, in turn, help China's economy recover from stagnation. For years, China has sought to position itself as a global power, often at odds with the West. But if it begins acting with greater responsibility and cooperation, Western countries might see this as a signal that a more constructive relationship is possible. This could lead to restored trust, which is vital for sustaining trade partnerships. Trust, once rebuilt, can foster closer ties between China and the West, making it easier to find common ground on issues ranging from economic policy to security concerns. With trust comes opportunity. If China were to pursue real reforms and demonstrate a genuine shift toward a more peaceful global role, it could open doors for increased trade, particularly with the world's leading economic powers. The rest of the world has a vested interest in China's prosperity, and the West, which holds significant economic influence, could play a pivotal role in that recovery. In this scenario, the global economic order could shift toward a more balanced and cooperative environment, where shared interests take precedence over past conflicts. People who were in China during the golden years would not agree with China's human rights record. But people saw the potential for a positive future, one where China and the world work together. Even those in China's government today would love to return to normal relations with the US, as that's how they made money in the past. But let's be clear, this wouldn't be a perfect outcome. The best thing for China would be a flourishing democracy, but the most realistic path forward might be reform within the CCP, not an overthrow or chaotic struggle for power. By decentralizing government, we could create more independent branches that are held accountable to the people. More checks and balances would emerge, allowing the government to work more openly. We don't think the CCP will fall anytime soon, nor do we expect China to become a democracy overnight. But reform within the party could help China stay afloat and maintain its position as a global power, all while keeping the authoritarian CCP in control. In the end, whether these rumors are true or just whispers in the wind, one thing is clear: China's future may be at a crossroads. A decentralized government could bring China back to a time of prosperity and cooperation with the world, giving hope for a more stable and peaceful future. But until then, we can only watch and wait. What happens next will shape the world in ways we can't yet predict. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.